Welcome back. Let's start with breaking news at this point of time. This is regarding the Turkish Airways flight engine which has caught fire. This was a Turkish Airlines flight from Kathmandu to Istanbul which made an emergency landing at Kolkata Airport after the pilot reported an engine fire. The flight declared the international distress signal pan and the aircraft then landed safely with no reported passenger injuries. Now, as we speak, the aircraft is undergoing a full inspection. To tell us more about this incident, my colleague Vishnu is joining me live. Vishnu, as we speak, the aircraft is undergoing further inspection to assess the cause of the engine fire. And of course, the plane made an emergency landing after the pilot issued a pan. Give us a lowdown of that and what actually pan means.
No, so this was a full emergency declared at Kolkata Airport, a scheduled flight by a Turkish Airways A330-300 aircraft from Kathmandu to Turkey to Istanbul. Shortly after takeoff, there was a fire in the left engine, which I believe was reported. The pilot declared a pan. That's one sort of call, distress call, short of Mayday, which is the ultimate distress call. The pilot said that he wanted to divert to Kolkata, which is what he did. By the time the aircraft was making its approach into Kolkata, the fire had been put out by the pilots using the extinguishers in the engine. The aircraft landed safely. The Director General of Civil Aviation is looking into this. We don't know what the cause of the fire obviously is. But a single engine landing on a fully loaded A330 with 236 passengers on board, a relatively serious incident. But airliners like this fly with a single engine for several hours, so there's no real cause of concern, particularly since the fire was put out.
Right, and all the 236 passengers on board are safe. But Vishnu, tell us more about how uncommon, how unusual is this?
It's not unusual. In fact, it's relatively common. Civil aviation remains incredibly safe. Airlines all across the world, there are thousands and thousands of flights every single day. Very often an engine has to be switched off, or there are reports of an engine fire. For whatever the reason, it's happened over Indian skies, impacting various airlines for various reasons. Reliability of engines in the case of Indigo at a certain stage, of Go Air earlier on, the airline which sort of ended. So again, for our viewers, not a big deal per se. Nobody's been injured. 236 people on board. The pilot declared an emergency, landed in Kolkata. By the time he did, the fire in the left engine was put out. I've seen photographs of that engine. It doesn't seem to indicate anything massive or major, but the investigator, the regulator, the DGCA, looking into it, that's a legal process.
Absolutely, and the pilot had, like you also mentioned, had alerted the Kolkata Air Traffic Control about a possible fire in the right engine. Like you also mentioned, this happens in the past as well, with all 236 passengers safe.